Hey everyone, you know that feeling of lugging home heavy cases of bottled water only to watch them pile up in the recycling? Well, if you're over it, you're in exactly the right place. Today we're going to look at a much smarter way to drink water that's better for the planet and, your wallet too.
So let's just start with a really simple question. When you grab that bottle of water off the shelf, what are you actually paying for? Because, it's way more than just the water inside.
The real cost, it goes so far beyond that price tag. I mean, think about it. We're talking about the huge environmental price of making, shipping, and then throwing away billions and billions of plastic bottles every single year. And of course, there's that constant drain on your bank account.
But what if there was a better way? A solution that gives you clean, seriously great-tasting water right from your tap, without all that plastic nonsense? The answer might actually be sitting in your kitchen right now.
Check this out. This is an under-sink water filtration system. It's this really compact unit that fits neatly right under your kitchen sink, and it hooks directly into your cold water line. And the result? You get a continuous supply of pure, filtered water literally whenever you want it. No waiting.
And here's the thing you gotta remember. Installing a system like this, it's not just a home improvement project. It's an investment in better water for you and your family. And it's a real, tangible step toward a more sustainable, plastic-free life.
So how in the world does this little device pull off this magic trick? Well, the secret is a surprisingly simple but really powerful material that people have been using to purify water for, well, centuries.
The secret ingredient is activated carbon. Seriously, think of it like a super sponge for all the gunk in your water. If you look at this cross-section here, you can see that activating the carbon creates this massive web of tiny little pores, giving it a huge surface area to just grab onto contaminants.
It basically works in 3 simple stages. First, the filter just physically blocks the bigger stuff, like sediment. Second, it uses this process called adsorption, which is kind of like a magnet, to attract and trap all the smaller contaminants. And finally, a cool chemical reaction zaps the chlorine, and that is the key to getting that really fresh, clean taste.
All right, let's get down to the practical stuff. We're going to look at 2 of the most popular under-sink options, put them side by side, and help you figure out which one might be the right fit for your home.
This slide pretty much lays it all out. Option 1 on the left, that comes with its own little tap just for filtered water. Option 2 connects right into your main faucet. But what you really want to pay attention to is the relationship between that initial price and the filter capacity. That's where the story of long-term value really unfolds.
Okay, let's dive into option 1. For an initial investment of just €165, you get the entire system. And that includes the filter and a separate, really sleek little chrome tap that's just for your pure drinking water. Now get a load of this capacity. A single filter for this system purifies an impressive 9,500 liters of water. That is a massive amount of clean drinking water before you even have to think about a replacement.
So what does 9,500 liters actually mean? What does that look like? It's the equivalent of 19,000 single-use plastic bottles. That's 19,000 bottles that you are keeping out of a landfill with just one filter. Wild.
All right, now for option 2. The initial cost is a bit higher, yeah, at €300, but here's the huge difference. This system hooks directly into your main kitchen tap. So that means every single drop of cold water, for drinking, for cooking, even for washing your veggies, is all filtered.
And this is where the numbers just get absolutely mind-boggling. The filter for this system has a capacity of 70,000 liters. I mean, that is just a staggering amount of clean water right there available from your main tap.
To put that into perspective, a single filter for this system gets rid of the need for 140,000 plastic bottles. Just let that sink in. The environmental impact of that one choice is absolutely enormous. It is a complete game changer. So the numbers are impressive for sure, but what's the real-world experience actually like? Let's hear it straight from people who have already ditched the bottles and made the switch.
I love this feedback from David. It really gets to the heart of the matter. He points out that this isn't about some one-time purchase. It's a long-term solution that's actually designed to save you money. And that's a pretty powerful thing to say. And Luis just reinforces that whole idea of ongoing value. I mean, when you compare the small annual cost of a replacement filter to the never-ending cycle of buying bottled water, the choice becomes kind of obvious, doesn't it? It just makes perfect sense for your wallet and for the planet.
So when you add it all up, the huge reduction in plastic waste, the long-term cost savings, the incredible convenience, it's pretty clear this is about more than just filtered water. It's about choosing a smarter, more sustainable way to live, one glass at a time. So the only real question left is, are you ready to make the switch?